it's Mrs. Newell today. We are going to create a famous painting from Pablo Picasso, and it looks like this. We are going to do a self-portrait today. I cannot wait to get started. This is kind of the end product that I have made today, which you will get to see. So let's get to it. Have fun. This is the famous Pablo Picasso. He was born on the date of 1881 and passed away 1973. Here are some fun facts about Pablo Picasso. He was a Spanish painter and sculptor. He is best known as the co-founder of Cubism. A work of art is cubist when the artist decides to break up objects and reassemble them in abstract and geometric form. So he really loved using shapes in his artwork. And his father was a painter and an artist as well. Here's some artwork from Pablo Picasso. The first painting is called The Weeping Woman, and you can tell that she is crying and has a lot of abstract and geometric shapes. And then we have the fatherhood with a child and the father. Here are some face parts if you would like to use them within your Pablo Picasso self-portrait. You can use a nose from this, you can use the eyes, different eyes, you can use a mouth, and there's also ears. So use what you would like and have fun. All right, for today's activity, you will need colored pencils, possibly oil pastels, crowns, glue sticks or a glue bottle, scissors to cut out your shapes and your abstract designs that you will make, a pencil, and cardstock. Also, if you have cardboard boxes that you would like to cut apart and create your shapes, you can for your abstract geometric self-portrait today. So get out your things and let's get to it. All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and get started today. I'm gonna kind of show you all the materials that you could possibly use. You could use cardstock paper if you have it at home. Even if you have colored paper, you could use that. If you have printer paper, also if you have cardboard boxes at home, I actually took this apart from a cardboard box from Amazon. And you can take this apart and actually make your face on here. It is up to you for this Picasso activity today. So if you want it to stand out a little bit more or be more 3D, you can do that. You can have jewels, beads, whatever you have at home, use it. So I'm gonna just show you on cardstock paper today. And that's kind of what I used for this version of me. This is a pineapple head, and I've added a bow up top, a lip that looks like a heart, and a few other things. Looking back at the beginning of the video, Pablo Picasso was very much into abstract and geometric shapes. So different kinds of shapes, things that kind of looked different and unique. And that's why my self-portrait looks very unique. So I'm gonna show you other ways. I have the Picasso face parts. So if you have, if you're running out of ideas of what kind of shapes to use, that is on this video. So you can go back to it if you need to get some more ideas. And I'm gonna kind of show you some other ideas today besides this one of what you could do. Now I'm gonna start off with the shape of my head. So I'm gonna use one of these papers, and believe me, you'll probably use a bunch of paper to create all those different shapes for your portrait. So I'm gonna create another shape for my head, and it can be as crazy as you want it to be. Remember, this is abstract, so it's kind of thinking outside of the box and taking it in a different perspective. So your self-portrait might not look completely like you, but it's a version of you. It's a different type of viewpoint. So let's go ahead, and you can create your shape of your head however you want. I don't want you to look off of mine and create the same thing. I want you to make it your own, but I'm gonna show you kind of how I would create mine today. So I'm just going to do the top And it almost looks like I have a bun up top. So that's what I'm gonna have. And then here is my head. So that will be my shape of my head today. I did the pineapple head yesterday. You can do one like that. You can do whatever shape you want, but I'm gonna go with this shape. I think it's funky and cool, so I'm gonna go with it. All right, so the first part is you need to color it however you want. You could use oil pastels, which kind of get messy. You could use watercolors. You could use colored pencils, crayons. I'm gonna do that today. And I'm gonna just I want to give it a ocean vibe. If you know me, I love the ocean. So I'm going to go ahead and color it. I'm gonna get all my colors out because I will use most of these today. I really want some different colors going on. So I'm gonna use different blues to create a ocean vibe today. So the first thing is you want to color your head completely. And what we're actually gonna do, we're gonna cut this shape out today and add more stuff on top of it. So make sure you have glue with you. So here's the outline of my shape, and then I'm just going to add some blues, different colors of blues, and you can do it as dark as you want. Remember that we're cutting this out, so if it goes outside of the line, it's gonna be all right. So maybe I'll switch, and I think I'm gonna do like a wavy look. So I'll stop right there. So here is my first, and then I'm gonna go down further and just create different blues. This is the background, so it doesn't have to be crazy. But if you want rainbow colors or just maybe one color, whatever colors you want to have for your head. All right. And then I'm gonna switch over. I'll go to this blue. Actually, this blue. I'll stop right here. Remember, you're gonna cut this out, so don't worry about going out of the lines. And if you're using like cardboard boxes, you can actually use oil pastel on them and they look pretty cool. I might maybe use that, I don't know, or just stick with cardstock today. All right, so there's that. And then one last color, I'll end with another type of blue, maybe just regular blue. No, I think I didn't do this one. There we go. Let's do this color. All right, and there we go. So there is my ocean vibe that I have here. And I'm gonna go ahead and start cutting it out so we can go ahead and create more things with my activity. So I'm gonna cut this out. And then start adding my eyes and other things that I want to glue on my head. All right, so there's my head. Now the next thing that we will do is we can start with our eyes. Now you can see I made mine pretty funky. I have one eye that's like really looking out there, scoping out like a detective, and then this one's kind of lazy, just looking kind of straight or to the side a little bit. I'm going to show you some other ways that you can do it as well. So there are a few other ones. You could have one actually closed. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to do maybe I want something to stand. I want it to stand out. So I'm going to use orange for my eyes. And so for my eyes, I'm going to have one open and one closed. So I'm going to have one that looks kind of like this. And I'm just going to use crowns for mine. And then a circle right here. And then some eyelashes. So there's one of my eyes. Okay. And then the other eye, and I might even put some little highlights in there. So there's one eye. And then the other eye is going to be closed. It's going to be kind of funny. So I'll have it kind of the same shape, like that. And then the eyelashes are going down like this. Maybe I'll add some more eyelashes here. Like that. And I can like color it in if I want, like shade it in, whatever I want to do. Okay, and now I'm gonna cut those out. Actually, I might cut everything out at the end. So those are my eyes and my nose. Let's see, for my nose, I think I'm going to use a green. I love green. I'm going to, I don't know, maybe I'll do a shape that looks kind of like this. You can kind of see it for this shape. I just cut it out. Honestly, I had scraps and I thought this was a cool shape, so I just used it. So I have my nose, and I think I'm gonna make a little nose hole right about here and call that good. And maybe I'll even cut it out, I don't know. And I'm gonna kind of shade it in like that. All right. Right. You know what? I think I'm gonna go ahead and cut these 3 things out and then see kind of where my face is coming along. So here's my nose. And then I really liked that hole where it goes in and then cut it out like that. So I think I'm gonna keep that. I think that's cool. And then I'm gonna color it in just a little bit more. So you can always go back and do things to it. Like that. There we go. Maybe diagonal this, slant it. There we go. And there is my nose. I'll put it on in a second, and then I'm gonna cut out the rest. Like I said, you'll have scraps, so you can use these scraps for other things. I'm gonna cut out my eye here. Now, I might leave my eyelashes just like that. I don't know that I wanna cut it out. So here's one eye. This might be an eyebrow. I might use that as an eyebrow. And then I'm gonna cut this one out. Like this. Ta-da! So one's closed, the other one's not. It's almost like I'm winking. Maybe that's what I'm doing. All right, so then I'll put it here And so far I have this side and this side. I think I'm gonna cut this just a little bit, like that. All right, perfect. And that one, like that. And here's my nose. So far I've got my nose, I have my eyes, and I'm gonna see what else I wanna add. So for my lips, I did a heart-shaped, which I really like that. But there are different other ways that we can do it. I think I'm gonna do something a little bit different. I think I'm gonna do a lip that's kind of slanted. So I'll have this pink-ish color, maroon or red violet color. And I'm going to go ahead and do one lip like this. It's almost like an M, and then another like that. So that's the top of my lip. Okay. And then I'm gonna do the bottom. So I will actually come up down here and curl it upward like that. So here it is, my mouth. And you can color it however you want. Maybe I want one color this way, the bottom lip that way, and then I can do my top lip or this color. So go crazy with the colors. And voila. And then I'm gonna cut it out. And the next thing I might do is my lips, or not, my eyebrows. All right, there we go. There I am. Looks pretty awesome. And remember, you can like move your eyeballs however you want. Picasso he made everything look so abstract and different. You can have one up high, one low. Maybe your nose is up like that. Lip is down there, which I might just have it like that. Who knows? I have not decided. Kind of liking that right there. Then I have like a little bun, it looks like, up top, which is kind of fun. So I'm gonna actually go ahead and I'll glue this in a second. I'm gonna add my eyebrows first. So I told you that this could potentially be an eyebrow, which, you know what? It looks good to me, so I'm gonna leave it just like that. And let's see if I have another shape that's similar for my scraps. Oh, I do. Oh my gosh. This one's a little interesting, but I kind of like it. So I'm gonna use these both as my eyebrows, and I think I'm gonna use, I don't want to use a blue because I do want it to stand out. That's why my nose kind of doesn't stand out as much as I wanted it to. So I'm gonna use a yellow for my eyebrows so they stand out. So I'm gonna go ahead and color on top of this so I don't get it all over. And this is one of the eyebrows that I found. This is what's fun, is you really don't know what it's gonna look like until the very end. And it's all about having fun with your self-portrait. So here's one. And then I'll do the other one. Oh, I probably should do it this way because I want it to go inward maybe. Yeah, I'll color this way. All right. And voila. So I have, I kind of like that. I'm digging this. I really like that. Okay. And then you can add other details. So I actually have a bow up top. I have ears. If you want a hat or maybe a necklace or whatever your heart desires, you can add. Maybe you want a mustache. You never know. So go crazy with it. Have fun. I'm going to go ahead and start gluing this down. And then I might add one more thing. I honestly don't know yet. So So I'm gonna glue everything down, place it however I want it to be. Glue my eyebrows on. Like that. There we go. Here's my nose. Get down here, like that. And then my lips. I think we'll do it that way. All right, there it is. I am loving it. So once again, you can add other shapes to the sides, maybe earrings, maybe a necklace, maybe a bow down here, a bow tie, maybe a baseball hat or a cowboy hat, bows, whatever you want. You can have a scarf, anything that you want to add to make it your own. And then what you can do is you can grab a paper like this, like a background, and place your artwork like that so that you have your own self-portrait. I really hope that you enjoyed this activity today and that you had a fun time being creative and making your self-portrait. I cannot wait to see photos, so send them my way. And also make sure to subscribe down below and like this video. Talk to you soon. Bye, Nike Nation.